everyone, welcome back to my video. In this video I will show you the time lapse of my illustration process. I use Procreate on iPad and enjoy. The prompt of the page is to show the common frame family photo that you can usually see in the dining room or the living room. The main character of this book was the son of the family, and I wanted to show the other characters such as his sister and his mother and his father in this portrait in the most simple and common way that we can usually see in Indonesia, because this book will be released in Indonesia. The brush that I used for this raw sketch was the 6B pencil, which is one of the default brushes that you can find in Procreate. And the requirement itself is just to show a simple illustration, so I tried to keep it simple as they wanted. And this is the final sketch for the illustration. Let's go into the coloring phase. I usually divide it into two parts. The first part is to add the main color or the block main color. As you can see in this frame photo, I added brown color, and the second part is to add the shadow. And I did the same way for each part of the illustration. As you can see, I add the lighter brown color for the mother's face, and also the hair, the darker brown. And afterward you can see that I added some shadow on top of each layer, something like this. Adding some details to the face of the mother. I usually already prepared my color palette, so I don't really need to think about the color during this coloring process. You can see how I usually prepare the color palette before I'm starting a project. I will put the link as a card in this window. My tip is to keep each layer separated and put the name on it, so it will be easier for you later, especially if you have a lot of layers and a lot of part to working on, especially for the illustration like this, because I have a layer called mother face, daughter face, like father face, and so on and so on. Another tip is to have a copy of your artboard. So for example, when you decided to send this to your client, you can make a copy, so if you need to do some revision, you still have the copy of the previous version, if that makes sense. This way you can still check the progress and the difference between one and the other. You can already see that the shadow that we put before already make a differences. For example, in this sister illustration, still without the shadow, you can see that it's still plain and so blunt in a way. And for the mother and for the son, you can already see the depth of each part or each layers. In this kind of illustration, the shadow is important to show who is in front of who or something like that, to show the order or the placement of each objects. I think it looks okay, and I just need to add the details on the father's face and on the background, I guess. Let's add the face details such as eyes, mustache, and the glasses as well for the father to make it looks older. And let's add some small details as a background, such as the trees and the sky, something like this, simple. Imagine they took this picture like in the garden or in an outdoor place during a vacation or family picnic. And then I added white layer on top of it and erased some part to give the glass effect of the frame photo, if that makes sense. But I think you can imagine from this, like this is like the usual glass frame photo. And then let's add the shadow behind the frame photo and the texture on the background, which acts as the wall itself. And it's done! I hope you enjoyed the video and can learn something from my drawing process. Let me know your thoughts about it and leave a comment below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.